I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're in Canada and I've got friend of the channel Steve Plunkett, and he has an amazing General Motors car for you. It's super low mileage. Steve, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 70 Toronado GT.
You're not going to see many of these. My first question for you, Steve, come right alongside me as we feature. That has a very interesting look, and the more you look at it, the more I tend to like it. With the turn signals just to the left and right of the headlights, and the headlights kind of tucked in the center. I know that for you, first of all, how long have you had this one?
I had this car about 12 years.
Now, why this car out of all the cars in the world?
Styling is everything, and it is so dynamic, and the novelty of the mileage is only 26,000 original miles on this car.
And I noticed the word GT. I don't think of a Toronado GT. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's a GM option package, very rare, and it has paintwork around the wheel openings there, around the wheel arches.
Okay, I see that, the white paint, yes.
The rear bumper has cutouts for the exhaust, like a 442 Oldsmobile.
All right, we'll show that when we turn it around. That's exciting.
And then it has a factory camshaft as well that gives it a little bit more power and a real sound to the engine. It's quite cool.
Well, I'm looking forward, and I'm sure the viewers are, to that. Have you ever seen another Toronado GT?
No.
I haven't either.
No.
I like that and you can see it's front wheel drive too. I like the fact that I continue to find cars, and I continue to find cars that amaze me, because like this one, when I saw it, and your collection is outstanding. We're gonna have the overall video. The little T there is outstanding. Look at the beautiful way that sculpts into the body line. Again, we'll turn it around for you and show you that. But while we've got the sun on the front, let's show the interior, shall we? Or excuse me, let's show the under the hood.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. You have the sun glistening on your car here. And the exciting thing too is it's just all original. Man, is it stuffed in here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yeah, you're not getting to that spark plug too easily. You know, it's such a time capsule though. You know, I mean, you can see just all the detail on it. I don't know what it is about opening up a car and looking at the motor, but there's something about it that just works.
See the old cruise control device right here?
Yeah.
Operated by vacuum.
Look at that. And because it's front wheel drive, you can see this exhaust comes through and down. That's just great. And this is part of that cruise control too?
It is, yes.
Yeah, my. Just wonderful. Let's fire it up, shall we?
Okay.
That is one big radiator hose. Kick that down one more time. There it is. I'm gonna have you could show me the brakes for a second, and then we'll listen to that idle. Just listen to that drum beat. A little embossment there. Steve, go ahead, give it a rev. Steve, give me one more good one. baby slits for taillights. Talk about styling. That looks really good. And the real sharp curve on that back windshield.
And the wheel arches are very cool as well.
Yeah. That just looks really good. Let me just step back here one more time. I want to give people another look at that. It has almost little fins on it, as you can see. As we get a little closer, that real hard edge right there, the word Toronado. Interesting, Steve, come on up with me. They don't have Toronado GT on the back. Just on the front is that only spot. And here's those cutouts you were talking about.
Yes.
With those, I'll call it 442 trumpets in the back in 70. Show me this. This opens this way.
That's for fuel there.
Just like that. Okay, we'll close that. And now as we open the trunk, that's going to go up with it, isn't it? Yep, it sure does. And there's your fuel. So you have your jack instructions. There's your
original spare.
Original spare, way deep in there. Wow, lots of room in this trunk. And of course, we've got some nice shrunken treats for you.
And the jack has never been out of the cardboard carton.
Oh yeah, look at that. Still in the original wrapper. That's a good sign. Even the marking on the tire, and with the original, look at the tire, the design, the 3 stripes for the white walls. That's interesting. Ignition timing. There are great cars to be treasured, and a great one to be driven today. Oldsmobile Toronado from 1970. How nice is that? Beautiful. And there's your car there. Look at the cars in the background. The Accord has good company. This one does too, by the way. He just looks at it. He doesn't drive it. He just gets in and looks at it. He goes, I just think I'll look at this. And then his hand's there. Friends, countrymen, come look at my car. Just like we're doing here, Steve.
That's right.
That's great. And then they admire, just like we are.
Actually,
go ahead.
I recognize that. That's Meadowbrook Hall.
Is that right?
Outside of Detroit.
Oh, that's beautiful. Friends. He's telling his friends, just look. And they look at it, look in amazement.
That's the Dodge estate.
That is great. Absolutely. Escape from the ordinary. All right, we will close that. May I open it? May I open it?
Yes.
Thank you. So as we open it, I'll first come here and show you that. The tire pressure, front and rear, are different. Being a front-wheel drive car, you can see the weight on that tire with the front, the 455. And that door has a lot going on. We have wood grain, carpet, the vinyl, the T in the middle for the Toronado. You have all of your windows there, and that's a big door. You can see the beautiful back seat. There's the rake in the windshield. You got double lights back there. The nice headliner there.
You know the GT Compass?
I did see that. I will feature that. Yeah, that's very cool. That obviously was a neat option. Let me just show the overall instrumentation. And here's that compass with the GT on it. You can see as I move it, you can see a little rear defroster on this one as well. One thing that I always enjoyed too is this one has the barrel speedometer. Nice. Steve, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you know what this button's for here? By the ashtray.
Push it, you'll see.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it. I see how that works. Very nice. Clock working. And that's great. Just Wonderful. And look at the miles. Amazing. The brake release, your pedals. Well, Steve, I think we need to take this one for a ride.
We will.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Specifically, shut it off and open the door so you can hear that noise. I'm sure you can hear that. And as we're going to watch the barrel roll, let's start it up. You're going to see the barrel roll, as I call it, the speedometer. There's your lights. Steve's got a tilt steering wheel and a telescopic steering wheel, which means it goes in and out as well. And we'll just show that barrel move across this way. There's your barrel speedometer. Nice. Well, that sure is kind of fun.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah. There's neat features to these cars.
I like to show me how you just did that with the telescopic wheel. Kind of pull it in and out again. Like that, yeah. And then you just
tilt.
lock it in. And tilt. And kids, don't try that at home, by the way. Steve's an expert at how to do that.
I believe they've done away with the telescope wheel.
I think you're right. Yeah,
It's just tilt now.
yeah, you're right. How's it feel driving it?
Oh, it's a sensational car.
Does
Really enjoy it.
Does it feel more like a muscle car to you, or like a luxury car?
Very firm on the road.
Yeah.
Good sound to it. Lots of power.
Yeah. Look at this. Give me a little acceleration here. Nice. It's got some get up and go.
It's only partway down.
Okay. That was the good part, by the way. What made you a General Motors guy? I know you collect the Cadillacs. People probably know you just for your Cadillacs.
Probably my dad. That could be my dad's only influence. He always had GM cars.
Yeah.
So that's probably where that came from.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I take this car on longer trips up to the cottage.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful car to drive. Frigid air conditioning.
What's the reaction when people see this car? Like, I mean, if you take this to a car show, they don't see it.
Yeah, they stare at it, really. It gets a lot of looks.
What's interesting to me from a styling standpoint is how they tucked in the turn signals so far in from the bumper. So if you're actually on the sides, you need those side marker lights to even know that they were there. Well, we've got this wonderful trip, as you can see, that we're driving. And we're going to take it for a little bit more of a ride. But Steve, thanks so much for sharing your cars. Always a wonderful time with you. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
Good to see you.
Thank you.